Chapter 8, The King of Birds. We're going to discuss the chapter or the lesson, The King of Birds. This is a story about birds who wanted a king, just like the lion is the king of the jungle. Similarly, they also wanted a king. So let's read on how the story goes on. Once, long ago, the birds had a meeting. They wanted a king, just like people and animals. Eagle should be king. He is strong and kingly, said one. No, he has no crown, and when he calls, he sounds too sad, said another. Then ostrich, because he is the largest and roars like a lion, one called out. No, he can't fly. The king of the birds must be able to fly, said Eagle. I think I should be the king, said Peacock, fanning his tail. I'm so beautiful. You are too proud, said Owl. I have the largest eyes of all the birds. This makes me very wise. I should be the king. No, not you, Owl, shouted another bird. They all said, You go to sleep when the sun rises. Just then, a shrill voice suddenly rose from above the din. Excuse me, excuse me. It was the tiny Nediki bird. He flew out from his nest and settled on the branch of a tree. Now, in this story, once upon a time, the birds had a meeting, and they wanted to have a king. So one of the birds said that the eagle should be the king because he is strong and looks very kingly. But another bird said, no, he should not be the king because he has got no crown, and when he calls out, he sounds very sad. So then another bird said, then ostrich should be the king because ostrich is the largest bird, and when the ostrich calls out, it sounds like a lion. But Eagle said, no, ostrich should not be the king because ostrich cannot fly, and at least a bird who becomes the king of the bird should know at least how to fly. And then Peacock said, I should be the king because I am very beautiful. He was fanning his tail. Fanning his tail means spreading his tail and showing how beautiful he was. He said, I'm very beautiful, I should be the king. Then the owl said, no, Peacock, you should not be the king because you are very, very proud. You think that you are the best and you are very important. So that's not a good quality. So Owl said, I should be the king because I've got very big eyes and that makes me look very intelligent, and I should be the king. And then all the birds shouted, no, 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 Owl, you should not be the king because you sleep when the sun comes up and when it is the daytime. Just then, when all this discussion was going on, a very shrill, very high-pitched sound came from the loud noise that was taking place because of the discussion of the birds. It said, excuse me, excuse me. It was the tiny, very small Nediki bird. It's a bird, Nediki. So he flew out of his nest and he sat on the branch of a tree. Let's read further. Everyone laughed, but they allowed him to speak. And what makes you a good king? Asked Eagle, after they had all stopped laughing. Nothing really, said Nediki. But I should have as much chance as anyone else. Then one bird had an idea. He who can fly the highest will be the king, he said. Yes, yes, they shouted. They all flew up into the sky. Goose flew for one day, straight over the highest mountains in the world. Eagle flew for 2 days into the blue sky above the mountains. But Vulture soared for 3 whole days without stopping straight towards the sun. Way above them, the birds heard Vulture cry, "I am the highest, I am the king." Then, just above him, Vulture heard a tiny voice, "Ting, ting, ting. It is I, the smallest one. I am the highest. I am your king." It was the Nediki bird, the smallest bird of all. He had held on to the great feathers of Vulture as he soared into the sky. Now these birds, what happened? When Nediki said that I should also be the king, all the birds said they allowed him to speak. And he said I should get as much chance as the other birds have got to speak for themselves to become the king. But the birds decided then that they had an idea that whichever bird flies the highest would become the king. So all agreed. And the goose, it flew for 1 day, very high towards the highest mountain. The eagle flew for 2 days into the blue sky above the mountains. But Vulture, it flew very up high for 3 whole days straight without stopping, very high towards the sun. And as it reached very high, he said, "I am the highest and I should be the king." And just then above him, there was a very sound of a tiny bird. It said, "It is I. I am the king. I am flying the highest. I am the smallest bird." And how it could fly the highest? It had held on to the vulture's feathers and sat over it, and when Vulture went very high, then it took off to fly. Nediki bird. So obviously it was the highest. Let's read further. Vulture was too tired to fly any further, so he sailed down with the little bird still under his wings. The other birds were furious at Nediki's trick. The little bird quickly saw how angry they were and flew into an empty snake hole. The other birds said to Owl, "With your big eyes, you must keep guard at that hole and catch him when he comes out." That's how they instructed him. So Owl sat in front of the hole, but the sun was warm and soon Owl was fast asleep. The little bird peeped out, saw that Owl was asleep, and swiftly flew away. Owl was ashamed that he had let the little bird escape. So he decided to hunt by night and sleep by day to avoid any chances of being teased by the other birds. Meanwhile, Nediki flitted above in the forest and never stopped anywhere long enough to be caught. So what happened then? Now Vulture had flown for 3 days. Now it was very tired. So it sailed down with the bird with the little Nediki still under his wings and came down on the ground. Now all the other birds were very, very angry with Nediki for the trick, for fooling them. And Nediki understood that all the birds are very angry. So it quickly flew into the hole of the snake. Empty hole. It was empty. There was no snake in it and it was empty. So it flew inside it and hid itself. Now all the other birds, they told the owl, "You've got very big eyes. You must keep guard. You must keep a careful watch at the hole and catch that bad Nediki who tricked us. Catch him as it comes out, the moment it comes out." So Owl said, "Yes, I will do that." And he sat in front of the hole. But as the sun came up, it became warm. The owl was fast asleep. The little bird peeped, looked out, and saw that the owl was asleep. very quickly, very swiftly, it flew away. Now, when the owl woke up, it felt very ashamed of itself. It felt very bad that it had gone off to sleep and that he couldn't catch that little bird also. And so he decided to hunt for the bird in the night and sleep in the day, so that in the day he would avoid the other birds teasing him, making fun of him for not being able to catch that little bird. And so he did that. And at the time, in the meantime, Nediki flew in the forest quite far off till the time it was very, very far from all these birds and that no one could be able to catch him. So in the end of the story, we realize that there is no such king of the birds that have been selected. So that is the story.